It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10.
It's sad they pay me. I'm
way in. Touchdown, New York. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes, left side.
Here we go.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On second down, it's Coleman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's got Evans. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. To throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jets 12, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll set up to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And 3.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashawn Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
What a play.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that... And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for them to start things out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 54
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Vita Vea on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. at the 17.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
9-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Tampa.
A quick hitter complete. It's Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
5, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Mike Edwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
At the 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards of first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Mike Evans.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Jets 24, Buccaneers 16. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 4.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Play to the running back.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brings up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a